So you want to get into overlanding, but you don't want to tent camp. So maybe an RV. Well, no, that's too big. You want something smaller yet rugged. So
what do you do?
Well, I tell you what you do. You get yourself a camper van, but not just any camper van. Now, I've headed out to Texas to see the folks at BTR Outfitters a couple times this year, and both times I got to see this guy right here, a Chevy Express 3500 camper van up close and personal. And friends, this thing is an absolute beast that combines the creature comforts of an RV, but in a hardcore off-road, off-grid apocalypse mobile command station. So, why is it so good, you ask? Well, let's take a deep dive into this thing and cover my first impression. It's not really a first impression. It's more like a second impression. But anyways, let's dive into it. Well, we got to start out someplace. So let's just start with the basics. So this is an off-road monster. It is a typical Chevy Express 3500, but with some very important modifications. Now underneath is a Quigley 4x4 conversion with a 3-inch lift, so you can head off grid, off trail, and find some of the best secluded camp spots. Now this rig also has locking rear differential, 3.42 rear axle ratio, and a beefy 6.6 liter V8 underneath the hood. Now I'll tell you, I have a bit of time behind the wheel of this van while I was out there. This thing has quite a bit of power. Now there's also plenty of basic convenient features like remote start for those chilly mornings, rear park assist, which is gonna help you get into the tight camp spots, and a 220 amp alternator. Now you also get Bluetooth cruise control and a heavy duty tow package to add to the mix as well. And with space to sleep 4 to 6 people, this van gives you all the room that you could need for a fun family adventures. Now, one of the things that impressed me most the first time that I saw this van was just how rugged it is. I mean, this thing has the type of stance that screams, "I'm the king of the world!" Aside from the 4x4 conversion and the 3-inch lift, this bad boy has front and rear fog shocks, an aftermarket progressive rear leaf spring, and 33-inch BF Goodwrench KO2 tires wrapped around matte black Method Racing wheels. Now, up front is a WeldTech tube-winch stealth bumper, and in the back of this thing, well, you have the WeldTech tube bumper with dual spring outs. Now, the back also features a spare tire mount and a luminous box as well. Now, all this comes together in a highly capable, functional off-roader that's capable on-road as well as off. So you can take you to your favorite campground for the weekend or venture deep into the belly of the beast, into the wilderness for some off-grid time, and take it to many places and many types of adventures in between. And as impressive as this exterior upgrades are, the interior of the van is really where the magic sauce, really where it knocks your socks off. Rather, I'm going to go stick with socks. Knocks your socks off. Now, first and foremost, the entire roof of this thing lifts up and really creates a really comfortable cabin that allows you to stand up straight. So not only that, but raising the roof also gives you space for your kids to sleep in the forward part of the van, up and out of the way, or out of the main living space rather. Now the rear bed is ideal for 2 adults to crash after a long day of exploring, and 2 more people can sleep in the back of this thing in the upper bed in the rear of the van. Now, shifting to the top of the roof, you have a Dominic TRX 1000 12-volt rooftop AC, and that's going to keep you cool. And I can tell you from experience, when I was out in Texas during my last trip out there, it was so darn hot. And I'm telling you, this is where, inside this van is where you wanted to be. It was amazing, and it was so cool.
No pun intended.
Now, the van is also equipped with a diesel heater and hot water system to keep you toasty warm and allows you to enjoy hot water for those outside showers. Now, you also get onboard fresh water and gray water tanks, shore power hookup, and a max air fan for ventilation when the campfire chili hits late in the night. Now, the van has a robust power system as well, so you get 540 amp hour lithium batteries with a 2,000 watt Xantrex inverter. Now, there's also 200 watt solar panel and a 20 amp controller and a Red Arc battery management system as well. Not bad, right? Now, the van also comes with a complete kitchen setup as well. Sink, fridge, and it has an induction cooktop. Everything that you're going to need when you hit the road. Now, I have to mention the finishes inside this van because they are absolutely impressive. Now, the cabinetry in the van is as good looking as it is functional. And the same goes for the countertop and the galley. I mean, everywhere that you look, you see beautiful finishes and that are also durable and functional as well. Now, for me, I like the wood paneled exterior walls along the inside of this that really give the van this cabin feel. I like that. I really like that. Now, the LED lighting throughout the van gives you all the illumination that you could ever want, while the abundance of windows gives you the view of your surroundings. And don't worry, though, each window has a built-in shade that allows you to catch some Z's without the sun waking you up in the morning. Now, of course, there is storage galore in this thing, including drawers, cabinets, and cubbies throughout the entire thing. Even with a family of 4, friend, you're going to have no problem finding a spot to keep everything organized and simply out of the way. And all this comes together to give you a real sense of luxury when you're in this van. This is not a bare bones off-roader by any means, so you can take this thing pretty much anywhere, get out there, enjoy the creature comforts of home at the same time. It really is the best of both worlds. As cliche as it sounds, but I'm going to go with it and just own it. Now, there are tons of campervan options that you can choose from out there. So what makes this a good choice? On one hand, it has the Quigley 4x4 conversion underneath it, which gives you the rugged capability that you want for exploring off-road. And I should say not just the capability, but it gives you that peace of mind. Quigley is, there's a few companies out there that if you have a van, again, as I mentioned earlier, if you have a van and you want a 4x4 conversion, really, Quigley is the tip of the sword. So again, you're talking about the best of the best here. And getting back on topic, on the other hand, it has the Colorado Campervan or the pop-up modification to give you way more sleeping space and headroom in this thing. Now, this van also has the refined touch of luxurious interior comfort related system, like things you'd expect, the air conditioning, heating, the hot water, and so forth, and that turn your outdoor adventures into a bit of a spa-like retreat. And since this bad boy is available at BTR Outfitters, you can buy with confidence knowing that you're going to get one of the best teams in the business to back your product, help you with any questions, and even make further customizations if you need. Now, if you aren't familiar with BTR Outfitters, they are actually owned by Hanner Chevrolet. If you aren't familiar with Hanner Chevrolet has been around since the Civil War. And not the Civil War, but they've been around for like over 50 years. And then they have an RV dealership that has literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of RVs that have been around for over 15 years. So these guys really, they understand the matrix. And on top of that, you get an adventure vehicle without needing to tow anything. And, hear me out. Don't get me wrong. I love my Turtleback Expedition trailer, but I'd be lying to you if I said it wasn't a drag getting that thing out and ready and hooked up to my truck. With a camper van, heck, you can avoid all that and just get in it and go. Load up the fridge and then you go ahead and go. Anyways, if you want to learn more about this camper van, check out the description below. I'm going to put a link over to BTR Outfitters as well. And with that, my quick tour of this epic camper van is complete. Now, I hope you learned a little bit something and enjoyed the video. If you did, please take a moment, smash that like button down below, subscribe to the channel, and hey friends, I'll see you during the next video.